All right, so apparently it's 101 and we just started. Get a little carried away sometimes. All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen, friends and fellow monkeyologists, or monkeyology enthusiasts. Considering I think maybe Ron is the only proper monkeyologist, I think we can all just aspire to that. All right, so we will be returning to The Secret of Monkey Island EGA. This is the 16 color version. We had made it through 2 of the 3 trials. We had just had a very, very touching moment with Governor Elaine Marley. Um, hey, ATMachine. Yeah, I realized it was 1 o'clock and I hadn't started the stream yet. And I was chatting with my wife. I'm like, oh my God, my stream. So, and I'm here now. Um, so, yeah, we just uh, got some motivation to finish the last trial very very quickly. So we are going to have to go get trained to fight the swordmaster. Big green bar. So I did set up a few things for fun. Was fiddling around last night and got Basilisk working and played around with a few different games on the Mac emulator, and that was awesome. And also got DOSBox working a little bit better, so it'll be a better option as well for playing games in the future. I just realized I did not fix my aspect ratio. But the truth is, if I did, I'd have to mess with my OBS pretty hard too. So, I love that this sound cue, like logically, it doesn't even need to keep playing after you've left that little one room there. Also, I wonder if that's actually just a single room technically now and it's broken up. Like, obviously not in main game, but that'd be worth looking into. Alright, there's a bunch of guys that I wouldn't be able to fight right now if I wanted to. I mean, I guess I could start with the single thing. Oh wait, no, you used to have to go there anyway. Yeah, the dock area, just that one, because yeah, and you would, yeah, I figure it would be, and it probably wouldn't even take up very much space in that regard. There's no answer. Did I already do smart? I didn't think I had already done smart. Oh wait, no, yes, we did. We totally did. We totally did. Yeah, and yeah. All right. So we at least looked at the sign this time, which we did last time too. So because I wanted the grappling hook training. All right. So I always like to sort of chill in this spot right here and just let all the pirates come to me. I've seen in many playthroughs people like chasing these guys down, and they're gonna move at the same speed no matter what. I guess I got nobody else coming here at the moment, but I'll start running up for this one, and it'll be the good one pops out from here, and we'll be here. Like in the text, or oh wait, no, just in the overworld map, and it just all looks like the same person. Totally. I always found that, I don't know, when I was a kid, I thought you could tell who was going to be a schlub and who was not by just watching. Like seeing the different ones, like this guy would have always been a schlub in my old playthroughs, and then say the guy with the blonde spiky hair was usually somebody who always had something to say. Well, but then I realized it really doesn't matter. So, no one's owned a dog that was smarter than you. I'm shaking. Arg. The truth is, it makes more sense to uh, get it wrong over and over again, just so you could get. Yeah, I'll do some terrible insults, so maybe he might give me something I haven't heard yet. Yeah. Compared to his overworld map. Or Teal. Oh, what did he say? Yeah. Could you repeat that? I couldn't quite get it. It's like, okay. Oh, good, good. Something new. I don't have that. Everything's new. I have like 3. Okay. How appropriate you fight like a cow. Beat me. Beat me down on the side of the street. Oh, one more shot. You're no match for my brains, you poor fool. It'd be a real shame if you ever used them, but I don't have that yet, so. Oh, yeah? Oh, my God. I have to get a silencer on the springs on this mic stand. It's terrible. Stopping a pirate can be dangerous to your health. I totally see what you mean, though, now. Because one had the very static. This guy has great pants. I gotta pay more attention to the correlation there as well. Let's see. Let's explore some lines of dialogue here. Nice night we're having. Sure hopes you have something more important to stop me for. That line must have been hard to cast somebody for. I wonder if it's been altered in any way in a special edition. Why do you guys talk so funny? Pirate lingo. Play along, guy. Jesus. And this is what I was talking about before there the other day, just how many frames of animation more than he would really need to get this whole moment across. And you're saying that jump animation that doesn't come in, which would be cool to just see him randomly jump over a swipe or something. But you run that fast? Jeez. Aw, come on, guy. Ha. Okay, but give me something good. Something new. Too bad nobody's ever heard of you at all. I've had a few playthroughs recently where it was really, really hard for it to actually use that one. I've it's been a while since I've actually seen that come up in a playthrough, which is strange. I usually try to get every single one, but it had been frustrating in that playthrough how it wasn't going to. No trouble. First, you better stop waving it like a feather duster. But, like, realistically, if I wanted to get that done as fast as possible, I'd just pick the wrong thing all the time. So he has more of a chance to actually tell me something new. And then once I have all the questions I can ask, it's just a matter of asking them. One thing I will say is when the game tells you you're ready to fight the Swordmaster, you're not ready to fight the Swordmaster. Just, like, get some more insults. You only won 3 times. Like, you might have, like, you could do that with, like, 6 or 7. Ever notice how all these roads start to look the same? Yeah, absolutely. Like, that clicks it over, so you could go, but even then, you're not quite right. It's good that they let you. It gives you, you know, it's something that maybe in your initial playthrough you should probably do once or twice, you know. Prepare to die. My boy Braxton loves saying that. He's always, my name is Kyber Threepwood. Prepare to die. All the time. All the time. He hasn't really played the game yet. He's watched me play it a few times. I've tried to... He's just learning to read now, so it's hard for him. Why, hello, DuffChick58. Welcome to the stream. We are playing Secret of Monkey Island EGA. All right, so let's use some of the new insults that we've gotten. Aw. Come on, guy. Okay, I'll pick something easy so you have a chance. Well, let's see. Is he gonna disappoint me on this one too? Oh my god. Let's give him a chance, because I really only have to beat him in one more thing. And he's down, and it was not a challenge. Hey, thank you for teaching me something new. You have one more chance to do so. All right. And he has contributed. Awesome. I take this. Yeah. Yeah, if they don't fit, it doesn't. I'm not sure I follow. Like, like, say if you were, so say, I'm trying to, so say if like you said the wrong answer to I once owned a dog instead, and I mean, that made sense. Let's see if he's got this one. Yay! See, this was always, like, this sprite is always one that I consider to be one that'd be a little bit better. Although he's giving me pretty basic insults. I have a few things that I can ask him now, so might as well go for it. I have that to put numbers in. I think. Ah. Oh yeah. I like this guy's color palette. But say stop. It or move, or it cuts me way through. Let's see if I so what we've been doing so far is going through the LucasArts adventure games in roughly chronological order at the very least. You know, and to be honest, we've been sticking close to it. I was wrong in some of the order, which ATM corrected, and then so now we're at Monkey Island. Then we'll do Monkey Island 2, and continue moving forward through LEC titles through that. So yes, eventually we will be playing all the Monkey Islands, but in the order of how they came out. Also, through the channel where I'm going to be doing some specials on each game. So that will be fun. Be sure to check it out. And thanks again for joining today. Let's see. I feel like I've gotten that. I gotta take stock of what responses I have my next opportunity. Sweet. I'm not sure I had the response for that yet. Specials, just specifically what I want to do is explore the differences in various versions, which admittedly become less and less as we get further along in the releases. Um, but some of the stuff is really, really cool, and ATMachine knows a lot about that. And yeah, we just plus, even if for myself at least, even if nobody ever watches them and they end up being terrible, it's sort of my love letters to these games, which have been a huge part of my life for as long as I can remember. So, even if the only one who likes them is me, I'm still gonna do them. Okay, I didn't read what he said, but it's a good opportunity to see what I have, which is most of everything that I've learned so far. I wonder what he said, though. This is probably going to be the longest segment within this playthrough. Totally, totally. Although, I mean, sometimes it's fun to see people banging their head on like old games that perhaps aren't well designed. Thankfully, that's not something we have to worry about these for the most part. I don't have that, so let's go ahead and say I'm rubber, you are glue. But that's a great one. He said, "You have the manners of a beggar, and I should say, I just wanted you to be comfortable with me." So you got that job of janitor after all. Yeah, no, totally. And I mean, especially if it's just like the latest bad game of the moment, which admittedly can be very fun, don't get me wrong. But if you're just jumping on to stream like anyways, I'm not gonna sit here and pick out other communities. We all love games, we just love it in different ways. What was that? Oh yes. I even caught that one and had the response, but I don't have the response. So I'm shaking, I'm shaking. I guess that at least means I won't be told that I'm ready to go fight Swordmaster by winning fights that I didn't really win yet. What are you wanting, you scurvy lover? My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare for that. And I don't know why, but in my head, Guybrush always had like a Scottish accent before Dominic Armato came onto the scene. So specifically in that, and that's just how I always heard it. So let's pick a basic one that you should know. And then that way, there's more of a chance that he can teach me new things. I got the name GloKid actually at a rave, God, 20 years ago. Well, just about 20 years ago, 20 years ago, in a couple of years, or a year or so, where I spent like $200 on glow sticks, taped them all to my body, and then everybody was calling me GloKid at the party. And it was, I don't know, it shouldn't have stuck. I then made an email and a user name that I did gain a little bit of notoriety in the adventure gaming community with, and it sort of stuck, and I couldn't kill it. So yes, I'm like almost 40. I'm not a kid anymore, and I very seldom glow, but it's a name that stuck. So hey, and I did not get that. Repeat that. I didn't quite get it. So I do look forward to when we get past sword fighting. It's very fun. You should probably learn to stop picking your nose, sir. I do not have that though, so I am rubber and you are glue. This is very, very handy though. I got a lot new ones to say to people. You must have taught you everything you know. Why, thank you. Fun fact, my grandmother's maiden name was Duff, so I see the Duff chick part there. So little fun point. My handkerchief will wipe up your blood. you got that job as janitor after all. That was a great episode. It's always cool when they take their characters out of their typical role, and especially when you don't know, like in that. Absolutely, trust me, I've benefited from that connection in the past. So, not just means like I can buy stuff with a family name on it pretty easily because it's usually just Simpson stuff. Scar on my face, very mighty struggle. So yeah, no. Last night after on the last stream where ATM suggested that I should check out the Amiga version, I did it. I found the fish above the door on Monkey Island 2, which I'd never seen before, and I was just set back by the color palette. That everything has a brown tone to it instead of like the purple in the overall in the verbs and whatnot. Now I think there's something wrong. Yeah, that is super jarring, and it's like sad. I almost want to have a secondary version of the game running in the background that I could somehow link the two together, just like in its overall input, and just so I could have the missing sound, but I don't know. What was this? Repeat that. I have had to have them repeat that a lot. Oh, hemorrhoids are flaring up again. I do not have that response, so I'm shaking. And also I think the sound part of my Mac emulator is messed up because the way the sound comes out, it seems wrong. So maybe if I end up popping that on at some point during the stream, you can tell me if it sounds wrong. Oh, so this isn't the new version of the game, but yes, absolutely you can. Now, but it'll switch in between though is the VGA version and then the updated graphic version. Absolutely. This is the original 16 color release, so technically this is the game as it was designed. The VGA release was technically like a remake of it itself, more of an update. It was too soon to call it a remake, right? But if you really think about the level of change that they made in the backgrounds and whatnot, yeah. Oh, that one I have. It was that soon of a release after. Interesting. It goes to show about how quickly they could change things and just do it, you know. Oh, let's see. Fee. You have the manners of a beggar. So, yeah, the differences between versions, as you can tell, is sort of one of the things that we focus on in our playthroughs. I keep saying we because ATMachine joins me a lot. But we both have similar feelings on this. I think the little differences are very, very yeah, absolutely. He beat me to it. My name is Guyver's 3-foot, prepared to die. And I guess you probably haven't even seen the verbs in this version yet. Because we've been doing this and just been on Overworld, so you may not have seen it in this area yet. You'll notice Guybrush has a more basic sprite. Maybe I'll go in and show off some of the close-ups and whatnot too. But let's focus on this, and everybody will be gone if we get this done properly anyway, so We'll see. We'll see. If I get my big, like, gangster tattoo, it's gonna be the 9 purple verbs, and I'm gonna have a selection of inventory icons from the game. Yes, I'm gonna be very weirdly tattooed up, but it's gonna be all typically adventure game related. Point and click. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, just like launching it in Hercules mode and stuff as well. Hercules mode's a trip. Maybe I can adjust this so if I do get distracted by the chat, I have a better chance of. You'll see. I had a habit of just going through the various available modes back when I was originally fiddling with it all the time on DOS. Okay, yeah, that's what I was doing. Could you repeat that? Oh my god. How appropriate. You fight like a cat. So, serious question. If the response is how appropriate you fight like a bantha, what is the question within the Star Wars universe? Because, I mean, if you were to pick random things that would sound right, but not quite be right, you could say you fight like a nerf herder. You fight like a moisture farmer. Totally. But, like, bantha. I don't know. I think it's there somewhere. And I think moisture farmer is probably better than just nerf herder, which doesn't really they're not they're banthas, not nerfs, so like but I'm just gonna let him come up with something. Give me something I don't know yet, guy. I do have to say, I appreciate the addition of ambient sounds in the CD version going forward. There's a lot of dead air that a lot of people probably, if they've only experienced the later versions, are not used to. Like, you don't have crickets and, you know, all of their backing sounds that created for here too. I have a feeling that he didn't give me anything interesting. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna start fighting guys legit then. I said the wrong thing anyway. See, and that is I think what led to the creation of the Ultimate Talkie Edition in the first place. Because yeah, MI2SE does, but really I think that only happened because of the feedback from the first special edition. The way it just abruptly shuts down. Yeah, that's probably exactly what got like Logic Deluxe and anybody who helped with that to make absolutely. The Ultimate Talkie Edition is a fan patch. Thankfully, create a whole batch file that will build it for you out of, you know, if you own the special edition through either Steam or Good Old Games. It's everybody just calls it GOG now. Yeah, or GOG. I don't know. How do you phonetically represent GOG? For me, it's always going to be good old games. But they don't just sell old games anymore, so it's all right. This gentleman has the manners of a beggar. Hearing the beautiful sounds of parenthood in the background. You make me want to puke. You make me think somebody already dead. Got this scar on my face during a mighty struggle. But I still really, really hope they, in the future, find a way to apply that to this. That's another reason why we don't have a 16 color version of it. Is one, they use two different container types, and some of the information, from what I understand, is in different places, so it would require a change to their script that they're using to do this. And they also, this isn't packed in with this. It's also not legitimately for sale in this form in like anywhere, I think, other than like if you track down one of the originals. I'm not aware of anywhere that has the 16 color EGA version for sale. If I'm wrong, I please let me know so we can like make sure people know where to get this game. I feel like I can. Did you catch what he said? Maybe I'll just and repeat it. Yeah, having, like we were saying in a previous stream, the only real way these different versions are going to be preserved, because I can collect all these various physical copies and everything like that, and they're on. I haven't really counted, and I've just decided that I was just gonna start fighting because I keep missing the messages. And so you got that job of janitor. Today's pirates are tomorrow's arcades. Absolutely. You're not wrong about that, because at least some of these versions still exist. You know, how likely is an old Commodore 64 disc to actually be working now? And there are lots. I hope and pray that my Zach McCracken is a functional disc, you know. All right, so we're going to cut that one there and come back to it in our next episode. Hope you guys are really enjoying what we're doing here. If you are, be sure to click like and subscribe. And if you have any feedback, be sure to leave a comment. We are always very happy to receive the comments. If you want to watch any of these streams while they happen, be sure to check us out on Twitch TV/TheRealGloKidd on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We typically stream at 1 o'clock. Thanks again for tuning in today. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have an awesome day. Cheers.